it's easy to optimize to be like others as an autistic, because sometimes that might be all you know. So today I'm going to talk about why optimizing to be like others may be draining you as an autistic, and it's going to be causing you to push your limits. So let's get straight into the video. Get to know me personally with my one-on-one coaching. First call is absolutely free. Check the link out in the description. So I like to start off with this because this is like the purpose or the drive towards acting like others as an autistic, which is obviously fitting in, because we don't fit in. So sometimes we might feel the need to contort what we like, or contort what we do, or try to act like others just because it makes us feel like we fit in. But where the string breaks in the long term with this is the fact that you're gonna get burnt out, because you're pushing yourself so much to be someone you're not and someone who you don't want to be. You're just trying to change yourself rather than looking at, well, what do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want to do? So some people, some autistics might find it very easy to copy or to follow other people's mannerisms or things that they do just because that's all they see. And that's the way I am sometimes. I find that I like to follow what people do a little bit too much. So then it kind of gives me a bum steer, which means like it steers me in the wrong direction to thinking, well, do I actually want this or do I not want this? Or do I actually want to do it like this or do I not want to do it like this? I think it's still important to look at the people around you and take those valid assumptions of, well, how could I do this? Oh, okay, that's one way of doing it. Okay, that's another way of doing it. Or that's one way of thinking about it. Or that's another way of thinking about it. Well, how can I relate that to how I want to think about it? Instead of just going, oh, okay, let me just follow that person or follow this person. And it's still okay if you're confused. If you're confused and you're still like, hold on a second, but this person says this, that person says that. I still believe that you have the right to be confused. You have the right to think, hold on a second, I'm still unsure here. I'm not clear on what's going on here. But this doesn't mean that you have to overthink about it. That doesn't mean you need to stress about it. Because at the end of the day, it probably isn't something that you should be stressing about. It's just a thought. It's just there. It's not going to affect you in any way, shape or form unless you let it get to you. So there's one bit of the equation that is very important here, which is knowing that you have time on your side. You don't need to know everything today. You don't need to know everything in the next hour. All you can do is do what you can and try your best not to get stressed out about it or fatigue yourself over it. Because if you're doing that, you're going to end up being worse in the long run anyway. You're going to end up not even thinking about it in the correct way, because you're fatigued, or you're pressured, or you're anxious, or you're all of the above. So all you can do is try being very careful with becoming someone who you may not be. Be very careful with becoming someone who you never wanted to be just because you're trying to please people. That's pretty much the evaluation of this video. So anyway, like and subscribe to watch more educational content about autism and how to be an independent young man on the autism spectrum. Anyway, thank you.